Hello, YouTube modeling community. This is Rusty Rotor with a mental slash Monday. No mental Monday today. It's still going to be a long video, a lot of mail call. We have a huge announcement, which I'm super excited about because this is another thing like I've always talked about. It's taking me out of my comfort zone into a different genre, and it's going to be something new and fresh all the time. And that is, we have another sponsor. This company is out of Poland. I'm not for sure if their products are 3D printed or casted. To me, it looks like they're casted. But once we start getting their products in and we start reviewing them, we'll know more then. The company is MGSF. The gentleman's last name is Galecki. I can't pronounce his first name. It's MARIG or RIEJ. So I don't want to try to botch his name. It's www.mgsf.pl is their email. Now, right now, as it stands, I think there's 3 or 4 hobby stores that carry their products. It's not something you order directly from them. You have to go through these hobby stores. A lot of them I'm seeing they are overseas, so yeah, it's going to cost a little bit more via shipping. But my goal, once we get it and we start reviewing it, is to get them introduced into online hobby stores here in the United States. That's via promoting their company. I've looked over their parts. They look amazing from what I can see by pictures. The rapport on them is really, really high. So, like I said, I'd never take on something that I wouldn't stand behind. Now, we got a pivot point on here of how far we go with this. How as far as how good is the parts actually. And then we'll make that final decision, and if so, I'm going to stand behind them. I'm going to promote them, show it to you guys out there. There's a lot of you guys that are into imports and all that, and this is going to benefit you greatly. I know one thing that is coming. It's for the Tamiya 124 scale Mercedes 300 SL. It's a wide body kit, trans kit. It comes with the tires and the wheels, the muffler, all the body parts, and from what I see, from things online, I mean, they fit just snug and perfect. Now, mind you, there's still probably some sanding, maybe a little modifying, but nothing out of any other trans kit. They're kind of opening the door and, started walking. I've been watching them. I've seen their posts on Instagram, and I contacted them and, invited them to the channel. Is that something they'd be interested in? And we've had great communication, and they're standing behind us, so we're going to stand behind them. And I can't wait for you guys to see these products. I mean, they've got tons of stuff that it doesn't have to be just imports. It will accommodate race cars, regular cars, all the stuff they have. And like I said, I don't know what all they're sending in the first shipment, but it'll be something like every 2 weeks or once a month that we'll be receiving stuff as they get new stuff out and all that. They're doing nothing but growing and bringing new products to, the availability part. And I'm really excited about it. Like I said, I'm not a big JDM guy or imports, but I am a true lover of Mercedes. We do have to get the kit. So we'll be doing that here in the next week or so, because it's going to take about 10 days or more to get the parts here. But I just wanted to get you guys up to speed. Again, it's MGSF. And I will try to have a link down below today of their Instagram page. And I think they do have a website. And I'll get that website, and that'll be down in the link too. So you guys can go kind of look at it, look through everything that's there. The hobby stores that do carry their product right now, because they don't sell direct. just to the hobby stores, which is a really good idea. And maybe Mark at Hobby Nut might be, something he want to get on board with. I don't know. I want to look at the product first and foremost, and then show it to you guys and get you guys excited about it, because I truly am, because I'm always looking for those unique parts, those something that I don't make via 3D, something I'm constantly having to scratch make, and it's one less thing that I have to scratch make. They got quite a bit of all that in there, and just those little key pieces that just set your model above and beyond everybody else's. And starting off with this Mercedes. Hold on a second, guys. Starting off with this Mercedes, I have the large scale. So my intentions were with that is to do that wide body kit, wider tires and wheels, but bigger scale so I can put a lot more detail into it. This is going to be really a good stepping stone for me to work with this and their product, and I think they have other scales too. So I can get the scale for this, and we can sometime maybe this year or next that we can proceed with that build, because it's going to be a pretty in-depth build. It is the centerpiece for my room. That's the reason I got it. I got to put it up on a shelf somewhere, but I have to order a display case for it. Same as anything else. But we're excited about it. Again, MGSF. And like I said, I'll have the links down below. And they will be down below each time, a little bit before they come in, and then when we start reviewing the parts, it'll be down there again. So you guys always have that availability to check that out. Mark, Hobby Nut Models, his link's down below. We do have a package coming from Mark. That one item I was telling you about, I was excited. I hadn't done it since I was a kid. And a couple other little things that we'll check out and go over. I've been working really hard this weekend whenever I've had a chance. I'm a huge football fan, so when football's on, I'm in front of the TV. But I did get to work on the ramp truck, off and on throughout the weekend, which was really nice. My wife was off. She picked up my slack, and it freed me up to be able to do this. The back is feeling a little bit better each day. I'm able to walk upright most of the day. By the end of the day, it's hurting really bad and I'm slumped over, but it is getting better. So hopefully we can cross surgery off the list, because we don't want it and don't need it. But we're going to take a look at this real quick. The decals are still drying, guys, so I don't want to manhandle it too much. But Mr. Craig Wallace has sent us these decals. Boy, howdy. It was like they were made for this truck, just the way they set in. Now it makes it look like it's a race truck, but when it's all together, it's a ramp truck. It's got to personify the race car. The same sponsors and everything are going to be shown on the truck. So yeah, we didn't go overboard, especially on the sides. We just got the one Valvoline down here, but up here, this one here on the side that goes up over the cowl did cover a little boo-boo, so that was nice. I was wanting something for the roof, but everything's a little too big to put up there on the roof, and it actually looks better now. There's nothing on the roof. But again, I'm going to hold this and you can guys get a chance. The windshield is in, the trim is painted, all the little side trim, the gas cap, the door handles are in, the grill is in. We still got to put the headlights in and paint the markers. We got the lights on top. I still got to put the mirrors on, but that's going to be the last thing before we get ready to pack up. And I botched the rear glass, so we had to take it back out. I had to wet sand it down and polish it out, and we did. It looks really good. So we just got to get that back in. I have the sun visor all painted. It still needs to go in. And then we got all the other little parts, the wiper blades and everything are all still laying over here. The horns. So I still got to get all that stuff on, but we're kind of like right at the point of just finishing it up within maybe less than an hour. The interior is done. Give you a quick glimpse. See, we got the decal on the dash. Everything's been touched up. Steering wheel's in. Didn't come with the steering column. Don't know why. So that's a scratch-built steering column. And you can still see the warpage, how bad this was. You know, once it's all in the truck, you're not going to see it. But, you know, yeah, it was horrible. I had to clamp and force this all together. We did paint the body color underneath, and then the cross member that goes there, it's black, so it all fits in if you're looking at it from underneath. We got the front bumper on and license plate. We just used the kit, license plate for the front. All the decals are on the engine. Drivetrain is in. See underneath. And then we got, you know, decals there, decal right there, and same way on this side. So yeah, I can't thank Craig enough, because this actually just fit the bill perfect. You know, let me know what you guys think. All right, we've always got that great comment area down below. Oh yeah, and underneath the hood, battery, it's got the decal on, it's been detail painted. Overflow, master cylinder and booster is all in. So yeah, you know, very little. And we painted underneath the hood too, the detail. Very little, well, very few things left to do to it. And also in this kit, I forgot to mention, the first time we did an open box on it, they give you like 3 sets of these, the hood emblems. You got to be careful and look at them, because some say 4360, 390. I forget what the other one says. So black wash them while they're on the tree and let it dry, and the detail will pop out, so you can see which ones are appropriate for what you want to use in the truck. And we got the ones that say 390, so we're running the big block. But super. Oh yeah, we got the spare tire. I told you I was going to make. You know, it's just a spare. It's not the exact same size, but it'll get them where they need it. You know, it's the 8-lug wheel, and that's the main thing. It'll get them off the highway and to someplace where they can get a new tire put on. But yeah, I'm super happy. I had a lot of fun building this one. The first one I had a lot of fun too, but it was like, you know, it's the first time, so you're learning how to do this and how to do that, and manipulate this and manipulate that. This one was just, you know, it was second nature, because you've done it once, now you've done it again. I knew what I didn't do on that one to do on this one, and that really helped. Using the method of, unwarping the frame parts. I saw in the garage with Zippy. He did the same thing. He was amazed that, you know, it worked for him on that. So, you know, there's 2 forms of info coming at you guys. You know, my way isn't the highway, and it isn't the exact right way, but it does work. Or else I wouldn't even tell you. You know, it wouldn't even be worth telling you. We also got the ramps painted. We do need to weather this just a little bit, and that's what I'm going to do when we get off this video. And then we got all the rest of the little glass pieces put in, the side, the vent windows, the headlights, all the little marker lights, the brake lights, all that stuff. That'll be last. But we're going to move the attention to over here. So come with me. We'll turn you around, kind of see. I've got some sawhorses in here. We've got the piece to fill in the main desk laid out. Get up a little higher so you can see. You know, it's the piece all the way back in the corner, our uppermost right corner. That's the piece we're using. Where the X's are, that's scrap. We're not using this piece of wood here for, let me get this set up. I'm going to use this piece for our diorama table. I'm going to use it to finish out over here, fill in this piece, any brace, anything like that. Maybe you can get a shelf out of it to finish running these shelves over here. Just use it up where I can. I do have a sheet of plywood out in the shed, and I probably will pick up another sheet of this MDF board. It's 1/2 inch 4x8 sheet. When I go to Home Depot this weekend, we'll be getting all the materials to build the diorama table, and what framing I got to do. I got that already out in the shed to build this over here. So yeah, we're, you know, just a week away basically from getting everything we need to finish up. And it's just, I can sit here and I can cut. I hook up the shop vac to the saw to keep it from blowing dust everywhere. So we're kind of doing everything in-house, because my garage, my daughter uses it at art studio, and we've got the love seat sitting out there now, and we've got a treadmill, and there's a side-by-side refrigerator, all my tools. So I'm kind of limited on space. So we're going to dig in here. I'll probably keep you this way. It'll be easier to show you. So like I say, guys, balling on a budget. This is Tamiya tape. It's no different. It's just that it's not Tamiya brand. It came from China. It's like Tamiya's does. This was $10. And you've got every size known to man. From the thinnest up to a 1 inch wide. It might even be 3/4. See if it says. No, but I think that's what it was on the website, on Amazon. This is available on Amazon. They have green, blue, orange, I think. And then this, well, this is orange, yellowish orange. I don't know what other colors. And I think some of them go down to like vinyl is an option for all the sizes too. So it's, you know, stretchable, and this stuff stretches and does curves too. But I like it because it was $10, $10.99 maybe, $11. But it goes all the way down to 1 millimeter. You can see that. See, there's two real smaller sizes. That little white stripe kind of. Here, let's do this. We'll take it out. Make it easier to see. You know, not that I really needed this, but I did to a degree on some things. And they give you these little things that keeps them separated. But we are going to build on the diorama table. There'll be dowels. Probably 2 on each side coming down off the thing. And that'll be holding all my tapes. It'll be holding all my wires that are on spools. Ribbon. All that stuff will be mounted up to where it's, you know, centrally located. I can grab a piece, cut it off, and go and see everything that I have. So I know when I'm getting low. It'll be the same way for the spark plug wires, because those will all be assembled on the diorama table, and, you know, for orders. But yeah, there's the 1 millimeter, 1.5, 2 millimeters, 3 or 4, I can't remember. And then it jumps up to 6 millimeter. And then this is like 3/4 or whatever that would be in millimeters. But yeah, it's nice. And I mean, it's just like exactly like Tamiya, tomato. I always say that because it's, you never know how people pronounce it. And they got a hard plastic ring in the center. Guys, don't throw those away. When you get done with your tape, clean that off. You can be a little creative and take a sheet of styrene and glue it to the side and then trim it down and create a border. You can wrap bulk wire that you have around that, drill a little hole and stick it through, and then start winding it up, especially when you got 10, 20, 30, 40 feet of wire, and this can become a spool for wire. So, you know, balling on a budget, thinking ahead, what can I do with it? Don't throw it away, because it's hard plastic. It'll bond to the sheet styrene, and you can get more use out of it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I mean, $10.99. Look at all the tape I got. I mean, this is great, and all these different sizes. You know, that's spectacular itself. They gave me an extra thing. Let's put it all back in there. Let me get it back in there real quick. And then we'll move on to the next thing. Okay, now it's going to fight me and piss me off. It's all going to come back out of here soon. And, you know, we had an order about 2 months ago, less than that, that we got from Tropical Glitz of tapes. And, you know, all my tapes will all be on a spool. So all I got to do is pull off a piece that I need for whatever I'm doing. I do have a piece of glass. I'm going to have to, I'll probably have to have it cut. I like to leave a piece of glass because I lay my tape on there, then I double my blade, and I make the tape even thinner than 1 millimeter. And so, because like I said, I do want to do a lowrider custom paint job one time before I kick it, and because I think they're absolutely fascinating. I don't know how in the world that they do it, but I'm going to try it. So, falling on the budget again. These little micro drill bits. These are the sets you get. These were $7.99. You got 5 packs. So now remember, I'm going to have 5 building stations. And then here, the diorama table. So I've got all the other bits I have. And I got a rack that I built to hold them. So I'll be filling that back up with my miscellaneous and getting that set up out here to the side. So that'll be for what I need there. And then I'll have 2 sets of these at every build station. Plus I have a box full of micro drill bits. You know, my, whatever those things are called, little pencil holder shaped things to hold the drill bits. You know, I have that, and I have my dead center, you know, bit. So, you know, tools wise, we still got to cover a lot of my tools that I've gotten. I've not been able to get them out, and I got boxes full of tools down here that are hobby oriented and machine shop oriented. Next thing, I've talked about it 100 times, and I've always wanted to get it and try it out. The Alclad chrome system, you know, the gloss base, and then the chrome paint, because it doesn't wear off like Molotow does when you're handling it. And when we're doing Jay's car, there's going to be a lot of chrome on it, so I don't want it to be him handling it and then the chrome start wiping away or fade away after time. So small things we'll be using Molotow still. Big things like bumpers, tires and wheels, or not tires, but wheels, stuff like that, we'll be using this from now on. So I'm really glad to have this. I know everybody in the world has been using it already, and I've looked at reviews, and, you know, I finally said, well, I'm going to pull the trigger and get it. I got a little extra. Well, this was part of my birthday gift from my wife. So we got it. Also for the garage diorama, I've seen these all the time, but there's a few key pieces that I like in here that I don't want to buy the file for. It was just cheaper for what I paid for this, and then buy multiple files and never use the stuff again. Maybe once, twice more down the road. I don't know. But, you know, I got the air hose, all the little air tools, tires for the tire rack, a tire balancer, which I didn't have, and an air compressor. I do have, I think, 1 or 2, but the big shop's going to have more than 1. And then we've got a creeper. I do have one more of those. And then the tire rack. So it was just, you know, this was on sale for like 50% off. It's normally like, I don't know, $20, $30, which is ridiculous. But I got it for like $12 or something like that, $13. So it was worth it. And then the part that we've been waiting for the printer, nicely packaged. This outstanding company. You know, they did everything to protect this. And what's nice about this is, this comes with a sealable lid. So when I'm done printing and I got resin, instead of cleaning my tray out all the time, I can just put the lid on it and then put it back in, take my squeegee and go across it a little bit, and then add some more resin and keep printing. But it's also got the FEP in it already. So this one, you know, this is ready to go. So I should be able to, I'm not worried about it right now. I don't have anything. Once we get into the commission builds, we'll have to do some printing of some things. And there's some stuff I do want to print. The Chem block wheels, stuff like that. So, you know, great, we got that. That was only $32 or something like that. It wasn't awful bad. I would like to have maybe 2 or 3 more down the road, but we'll just have to wait and see. What I'm really excited about, this was not on clearance, but this was on sale. And like I said, with the Ghostbusters diorama, I've been thinking of ways, oh, holy crap, I want to light this thing up. How am I going to go about lighting it up? Well, they make an RC kit that has everything I need. Even though it's for RC, it'll work for what I need. Now, I'll have to figure out how to hide the wiring and blah, blah, blah. But I can light up the Ecto 1 now. And I'm using the Ecto 1A. So I can light up all the lights on the roof. There's blue, white, and amber, I think. Yeah, yellow, amber, red. So, the brake lights will light up, the headlights will light up, all the emergency lights on top will light up, and there's a clear, so I may have one of the clears, or I'll use this in a different area. But anyways, I got the port. It'll accommodate all the jacks, and then the main harness comes out to a 4.8, I think it is, volt. Yeah, 4.8 to 6.0 volt. So I'll have to come up with another scam call. A battery source, a power source for this. But my son said that would be no problem. So yeah, we got this for the Echo One. We are still waiting. I've got I ordered it's a nice rack that's full of all these little micro screwdrivers. Because I'm constantly using a screwdriver for one thing or another. So I thought it'd be nice to have just a nice set that's small enough that I can sit up there and the tedious tiny sizes. And I think it even has hex and Allen head, and so it's going to be really a nice tool to add to the shop. What else? My son came over Saturday. Was it Saturday? No, Friday. And we tried to get the flash drives, and it was a fail. They worked, showed when we plugged it into the printer, and then you plug it in again, and it wouldn't show nothing. So we're thinking it is the flash drives. They were just cheap. So I'm going to buy a couple more, or pricier flash drives. Just mainly I want to have the comfort of knowing I got backup. Even though my printer is Bluetooth, I can just print right from my laptop. I don't have to have the flash drive, but that's more technology I got to learn how to use, and I like to plug and play and be done with it. So we'll get that figured out. I just got to order a couple of the flash drives. So the next ordering will be of some landscaping materials. I'll buy it pretty much in bulk. The dirt, I'll be getting some dirt from the yard because it's cheaper, and you sift it and it gets to be fine, and it does the same purpose. But other shades, it's nice to have some grass. I gotta get one of those static things. Then the trees that we're gonna be using, just stuff like that. So I just gotta take some time and research and kind of pick out what I want. Then the rest is just files of figures that we're going to need, and other pieces, kind of like this stuff. I have a lot already. You guys have not seen them because I haven't printed them out yet, but we do have a lot of key component little pieces. Like in one of the trucks there'll be a piano, somebody's moving a piano. There's just little things like that bring the diorama to life. Like I said, we're not going to show until we get up in the 900s, the first place. But the first place prize vehicle has been picked out. It is a sealed kit, something very current, not new car, but older, current. It's not an off-the-wall car that nobody's ever heard of. It's a very popular car. And Ryan Jones is working on the wheels. He sent me a picture of the design, and I'm telling you what, one off. Nobody will ever have these. Whoever wins, it's the only person that's going to have them. And the only word, and I'm kind of speechless about them because they're just that not. I want a set, but I can't get them now because this is for the first place winner. Badass, totally badass. These are for pro touring. They're going to be super wide. You will have to modify to get these things to fit, but holy crap, he went above and beyond like he always does. And I don't know why I'm so surprised, but I am. Absolutely fantastic design, and with everything else that's going to go with it is just insane. There's something else. Not today, but tomorrow. Plans are to move the pictures. I gotta do everything fresh in the morning when I feel good, and get the display case moved over, and then we can get this cabinet moved over there and saddled in the corner, and then we'll rehang the pictures real quick. That way it's done, and that'll be done. Then I still have to go through the cabinet, get stuff out of it, put stuff in it, and then, like I said, it's a matter of getting the diorama table built, which will be started next week sometime. The finish out the shelf area over here, because once this is all out here, I can scoot these plastic ones out of the way and start measuring and figuring, how I can fit that in there. Continuing the shelves over, the one on top and the lower one I want to continue all the way over too. And then it should be long enough I can add another light there to light that up, because that lights up pretty good when I'm over there working. I do have a light underneath the thing, and then we have all the light above. I made sure on this ledge here I put a light, no, there's two actually, up there, so the shop's well lit. And then there's underlighting underneath the desks, underneath the shelves, up there on the shelves there's lighting. So when I light this place, I haven't lit this whole place up in months. It's a lot more lighting, and I like this on this video because I told you we got to kind of play around and see where I can get better lighting, so I don't have that overcast, which makes the videos not fuzzy but kind of blurry, I guess, or cloudy. Yeah, that's the word, cloudy. Right here where we're at is really good because we get the lighting from down here, and then we got the back lighting coming down here, which gives us a nice crystal clear video. Get a drink. There is the possibility, if you remember back about a month ago, we did the little lowrider golf cart. The gentleman that we collaborated with on that has got another project going, and I think it's going to be really interesting because it is current. It's a newer vehicle with the technology and the everything that's in the market today. So it's very current. That will be a build series above and beyond everything else. It'll just be, however many videos. It'll be like an open box review. We'll review everything. We'll start the process. We'll do a video. I'll film it as I'm doing it, and then it'll be a little video each step of the way until it's finished. And then we'll do a normal photo shoot at the end. We'll put it up here on the end of the video. That's what I wanted to talk about. This is what I forgot about. I couldn't remember last week. So everybody remembers Acme. Everybody that was at Acme or has seen videos. A gentleman by the name of Alvis. His daughter, not for income or a business, but as kind of a hobby on the side, she makes these fabulous t-shirts. These designs she puts on t-shirts. Now I can tell you the price ranges like between $25 and $30. It's not bad. It's a very nice t-shirt. It's a great logo that's on it. At the end of this video, there will be a picture of it. So kind of take a look at it. If it's something you're interested in or you would like to get, just drop me an email. Let me know, and then we're going to kind of take a rolling count and see if it's enough for her to actually do. She doesn't want to just do one here, one there. She would like to do maybe 5, 10, 15 of them, or if it's something that really takes off. But again, it's not a business. She does work. This is just something she does on the side. She made one for Alvis. Alvis had one made for me, one made for Lee. So it's really neat. It's a nice t-shirt, related to the hobby. And she supports her dad. And you guys all know Alvis is just a super nice guy, just full of knowledge when it comes to these vintage kits. He's got a slew of them. You saw Matthew model car videos, the back scene before Acme, when he went into Alvis's room and got to view all those model kits that Alvis brought. And that was just a drop in the bucket of what he has and what he does. He's a genius when it comes to metal lathing, scratch building, you know, and he doesn't rush. He takes his time, so it could be a pretty long process to build a model for him. Uh, but he builds a beautiful model. And I hope one day, soon I can get well enough where I can get down to Louisiana and see. I've seen pictures of the shop, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's kind of like a time capsule when you walk in there, and it's got a lot of car parts and beautiful benches. And it's just really decorated nice. It's heated and air conditioned. It's a separate facility from his house, but really nice shop. And he's just now getting the finishing touches on it, and he hopes to get in there and start cracking on it. But this is just a way to kind of support him in a way. There's no financial gain for Alvis or me. I'm just kind of passing the message along. Like I said, if anybody's interested, please send me an email. Send me your t-shirt size. Now remember, these things are 100% cotton, so I would go a size bigger than what you normally wear, just so it lasts longer, it doesn't shrink up, if it gets thrown in the dryer by accident, that type of thing. But if you're interested, once you see this picture, I don't know if there's color choices for the t-shirt. There may be, but so if there is, just put, like, I would say, like, white or gray, maybe black, I don't know, but just put your choices down. And if we get enough back feed off of it, so to speak, I will definitely pass this along. But if we're only getting like one or two people that are interested in it, there's no need to, because it's got to be worth her time. You know what I'm saying? Because it is a lengthy process, and this is just something she's just doing for fun, and she does a really nice job, and it's quality work. And the $25 to $30 is basically covering her materials, and that may even be shipping included. I don't know, so don't hold me to that. It could be a few more dollars for shipping, but it's neat. It's a nice thing to have to wear, and I definitely like it. And I got one, and he told me to ask you guys to see if there's any feedback on anybody that's interested in it. He thought it was a unique and great idea, and it is. And it's not that it's not available, but you'd have to go to somebody that especially does that kind of stuff. And right here's a person that does it, but there's just got to be enough feedback and interest in it for her to do it. So that's what this is about. Like I said, I'm not promoting her in a business. He made that clear that it's just something she likes to do, and would be interested in doing a few being whatever, I don't know, 20, 30 of them. There's going to be a limited run. It's not going to be 500 of them. I don't want guys, don't flood me in my email with a zillion. That would be awesome, but it would be a while before you got it, because again, it's a one woman show, and she makes sure it's right. So again, it's mainly just seeing how much interest is in it. And at the end of the video, I will have a picture of the t-shirt and with the logo on it, and you guys can let me know via email if you're interested. And just remember, it's going to Alvis's family. His health isn't great right now. He's battling through a few things, and he's a great gentleman at paying it forward. An example, you can go back and watch Tim at Throttle Power. Tim did a nice little write-up piece on his truck that he built, and Alvis sent him some Christmas gifts, which was a nice vintage, that was original release Johan kit, that Cadillac kit, and then the other one was an MPC, I believe. Alvis believes in everything being fair and everybody being happy, and the brotherhood that this hobby is, and everything else. So I feel that if I can take a few minutes to tell you guys about that little product there and get some interest from you guys, great. And then I'll relay that to Alvis, and he can relay that on to his daughter, and then we'll have another video, and I'll show where you can, how to pay her, all the finalization of everything. But right now it's just to see how much interest there is in it. No different than the new sponsor we got coming to the channel. I can't wait to get those products in. I think you guys are going to be really happy. Like I said, right now the order would be overseas, but in the grand scheme of things, I know guys that buy stuff overseas all the time. You know, Hero Boy is overseas. There's a lot of other companies that are overseas, and you guys are buying stuff. You play the waiting game. It'll be no different. Uh, you know, the prices are pretty reasonable to what U.S. prices are. It's just, you know, there's going to be a little extra shipping involved and a little more time. Uh, but I think you guys are really going to like it. I'm trying to reach a different market here too, a younger generation that's more into imports and, you know, the tuners and race cars and stuff like that. So not just us old hot rodders, kind of branching out a little bit. So I think this is going to be a really good fit for the channel. And remember, you know, Mark, Hobby Nut Models, that link is always down below. Go there and check it out. Find you a little something. I just went today. I bought a model kit. Fantastic selection of everything. Paints, models, tools. You know, I've said it a million times. You know, Matthew said it a million times. We can't be more positive about, you know, Mark's hobby store because what it brings. It's awesome. And every chance I get, and when I have a little extra money, I always try to, you know, send him a little money. And, you know, order something. It keeps him going and makes him available to us as hobbyists. So remember, guys, you know, a couple dollars. Like I said, we've gone over this before. It's pennies on the dollar that the channel gets, but it's in, what do you want to call it? Physical things, you know, whether it be a jar of paint or a model kit, whatever it may be. Because I just don't, you know, pocket all this stuff. It's not benefiting me. I got my own income, and, you know, wife's income just like any other household would have. This is just stuff to keep my hobby going and bringing it to you guys via a YouTube channel as, you know, content. And, you know, the report was good on my 2-hour rant video. And I appreciate it, guys. You know, and let's just keep it going. Keep the word spreading. Make this channel grow. We got a great giveaway coming up. I can't wait to reveal what third place is, because it's a great gift on its own. We do have some stuff coming that goes along with first, second, and third. So like I said, these prizes are pretty substantial. No matter which one you win, everybody's going to get, you know, a nice prize. And to me, like I said, it's paying it back, paying it forward, whatever you want to call it, for you guys taking the time to watch my videos and, you know, helping my channel grow. Because if it wasn't for you, you know, I may have a channel, I just wouldn't have any subscriptions. I wouldn't have, you know, the feedback that I get, all the stuff that makes it worthwhile doing. I don't want to show over here because I do have the first place prize sitting down on my workbench right now. I got to get it in a box, kind of out of sight as I get the pieces. So I'll get packaged up and I'll put in a box, and then, you know, we'll take it out and we'll reveal it. I still have to order the paint. Like I said, there'll be 3 colors to choose from, but we'll order that here in the next week or two. I don't see the channel growing that fast in a couple weeks. Hopefully it doesn't. If not, I'll have to hurry up and order it. But we're moving along. Once we get the ramp truck done, we're going, like I said, we're going to finish up unfinished projects. And we still have stuff to start on. We can't start the main big projects, like I said, at the beginning of the year that I was hoping to, which is the dioramas, until we get the shop done. Shop's got to be done first and foremost. But I do have a little space that I can work on getting stuff caught up. And, you know, in the planning phase of all this, and getting overwhelmed still of looking at stuff going, oh my God, I got so much stuff to move and organize. And, you know, it'd be nice to have had a team of 4 people in here. I could just say, hey, let's get this down and then we'll organize it. But there's things that's got to be done first. So maybe then I can get some help in here. We'll see. Hey, the wife passed her test. This weekend we'll also be going to pick her out a kit, because that was the agreement. If she passed the test, she would build a model. It's something she's never done. Her name is Jenny, like Virginia, but short, Ginny. She's an awesome woman, awesome wife, awesome mother. And this is just her way to support me in my hobby, because I've been after her for a long time to maybe sit down here and build one with me. And she finally agreed, but it was under those conditions. So we're going to go out this weekend, and we're going to pick her up something, because there's really nothing that, for an absolute beginner that's never done one at all, that I could pull down and get them started on, and without taking just a large amount of time to help them along the way. So she wants to start off with a snap tight. But we're gonna pick out a snap kit that has got some detail to it. That's a worthy snap tight to do a little bit above and beyond. No aftermarket. It'll be box stock, but detail painted, and it's gonna be a good way to get her into, taking her time. We'll be using a lot of craft paints and acrylics. Where she makes a mistake, we can clean it up and she can start over, and I'll just kind of guide her and let her do her thing. So I'm looking forward to that. As far as making videos, I don't know if she's going to be comfortable or not of being on a video. May keep her out of it and just her hands in it or something like that. I haven't decided yet, and really she hasn't said yes or no to that part of it. Hoping she says yes, but we'll see. I take what I can get. But yeah, that's about it, guys. Like I said, this is Monday, Martin Luther King Day. Everybody remember what that's about. Be supportive. Take a few minutes out of your time in remembrance. He was a great guy. He stood for a lot of positive things. I don't have anything negative to say about him. And football-wise, the Bengals did it. Now we finally get the game that we should have had a couple weeks ago. We all know what happened. It was unfortunate. A player was hurt that bad. It's great that he's recovering. Hopefully he'll be back out on the field. Not for this game, I'm sure, but, probably next season. Hopefully. I haven't heard anything saying that he's not or that he is, but thinking as quick as he bounced back from that there's a good possibility he can get back out there and play. And that's if he chooses to do that. But, our thoughts and prayers talk about to him and his family, as it was a tragedy, just freak accident, could have happened to anybody. Thankfully, he came out of it okay. This is a big football time, the playoffs, then the Super Bowl, so I'll be a little wonky until that's all over with, and then we can get more focused in here. Like I said, the back is getting better. Oh, almost forgot. This is another thing I forgot Friday. Remember, those kits are still available. The Pie Wagon, it's a fully sealed kit. I think it was $15 plus shipping, so it'd be like right around $20 with the shipping. And then I have the Ferrari. I think it's the GTO. It's the Fujimi kit, number 23. It's a highly detailed kit. I think I've opened that one and looked through it. Nothing's been really just taken out and scattered, or nothing's missing. It's 100% complete. And then we have the Hyundai Stellar, which is an Academy kit number 1534, if you want to look it up. $40 for that kit, just because it is vintage. It's still factory sealed. It is a motorized kit too, I believe. So that shows you how old it is. The Ferrari, I think I gave like $30 for it. So whatever I said before, $20, $25 plus shipping. Or make me an offer on all three of them. And then I'll let you know what the shipping is, because it's going to be based on weight. So, it's about, I think it's like $7, between $7 and $9 per kit to ship. And even if I combined all three, it would still be around $25, $30 to ship all three of them, just for the sheer weight. But we'll play around with that on prices of the kits and the price of the shipping to get a where you're happy and I'm happy type thing. But just let me know via an email. Like I said, it's always down below also. Thank you to all my past, present subscribers, future subscribers. You guys, if you're just now tuning in the channel, go back and watch some of my older videos. That'll get you kind of caught up to where we're at, what our plans are. This is kind of one of those channels where I'm taking you along for the ride from the beginning to when I don't ever do it anymore type thing. So it's really neat to see the progress of the shop, where I'm at with the hobby, what I've done, what I'm doing now, a lot of talking. So, if you like that, definitely hit that subscription button and hit that bell notification. That way you know when my videos come out. Normally it's Mondays and Fridays, and every once in a while I'll pop up on a Wednesday. Here where I've had a little more time, I can do a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday thing. But everything's subject to change depending on what real life has to throw at me. And other than that, that's about it, guys. Like I said, I'll have some links down below for the new sponsor. You guys definitely go check out his inventory. And like I said, the link will take you to where the hobby stores are. Just go to the hobby stores and check his stuff out. Mainly right now, just look at it. And then we'll get to where we're reviewing the parts and going over it and the quality. And then, I'll give the thumbs seal approval. My end of it, I got to get the kit. I got to at least build the one as a thank you to them for coming aboard, which is not much to ask for. Still, no financial gain out of this at all. It's just a receiving product. We're going to review it, and I'm going to incorporate it into a build, one shape, form, or another. So you guys will get to see, another great product coming to the hobby and coming to our channel, and get a first-hand look at it. So I'm really excited about it, and I think you guys will too. Like I said, not everybody builds just hot rods, so I'm kind of having to go outside the box a little bit to keep things interesting. And what we got coming to the shop, same thing. I haven't done one since I was a kid. It's a little bit outside of my comfort zone, so to speak. But yeah, it's going to be a really neat build and a nice addition to the shop for decoration when it's all done. Same way as, we haven't got to cover it yet, but I got a lot of other different styles of models that I've just collected over the years, and I've just not built them yet, but that's what I wanted to start the channel for. Everybody kind of gets to see a different take on stuff, and how I get crazy with it. And I think that's about it, guys. I think I've caught up and I remembered everything this time because I did take the time to think and write stuff down. Again, all those links will be down below. And just do me a favor, go check out Market Hobby Nut Models. Get you a little something, even if it's first time there, and even if it's just a bottle of glue, something you need. I want to keep that going because, like I said, that in return that brings great things here for me to show you guys. This didn't come from Hobby Nut Models, but it's something like that. Getting a jar of paint that we've never used before. Kind of my review on it, because I'm going to be honest with you. If it's good or if it's bad, I'll show you how to use it, how to mix it if it's got to be mixed. And you guys kind of get a little taste of it before you go spend your hard-earned money on something. But pretty much everything we've gotten, I've showed you guys, and now it's time to just go and hit that little link and go get you a little something, and we keep this ball rolling. Same with Ryan Jones. Like I said, those wheels, if you print, he has those wheels available. The Ken Block wheels. Even if you don't build model cars and you do 3D printing, it'd be neat to have that little set of tires with make a little label that says, Ken Block. It doesn't slip my mind. That's how quick things come and go. The Hoonigan on there, it's a nice little decoration piece to set up on the shelf. A little momentum. You don't even have to print all four, just two. A little plaque and a little label on there. You make a little display case to go over it. It's just a neat, unique little thing. You don't have to build the Hoonigan car or Unicorn, Mustang to put them on there. They'll fit on any model, but just for a little remembrance piece, it's perfect, and it's free. Ryan went above and beyond, designed the wheels, put them on there, and put them on there for free. So you just gotta print them, and or if you were to buy them, I don't know if he sells them direct or not. I get the printer going and everything's good, you can contact me. We can work something out where, uh, you know, still won't cost money to ship, and the product that I use to make them. So there'll be a little fee, but I've not figured that out yet. Uh, and you know what? I got to pay Ryan, so you can get you a great set to put on if you are building that car or any car you want to put them on, really. Uh, so that's about it, guys. We'll see you. Probably Wednesday will be the final on the ramp truck. We'll go over that, and there'll be a little slideshow at the end, showing you all the angles and the car sitting on the ramp truck, and then we gotta get it all packaged up and ready to ship. I told him we'd probably be shipping it out this weekend, so it's going to be a lengthy thing because I gotta strap things down and pack it tight, make sure, because it's going from here to Kansas, and I don't want it to be busted in a million pieces by the time he gets it. So we got to be very careful in the way we pack it and make sure it's not moving around. It's tight and firm, and got a little wiggle room to move, so it's not getting flexed or snapped. You know how they are packages. They just throw that crap. They have no cares. You know, I would say another word, but there may be some kids that are watching this. They don't need to get a verbal education from me. And yeah, that's about it. So we're punching forward. Like I said before, these videos on Monday will be about an hour long. Sometimes maybe a little longer, a little less. But we covered a lot today. All the stuff we got in the mail, where we're at with the ramp trucks, some updates, the announcement of the new sponsor, and kind of where we're at with the shop. So I feel good. Thank you again, guys, from the bottom of my heart for all the support. Thank you to all my sponsors for their, ever-going support. And like I said, you guys want to help in any way, that's the best way to do it. Is just, keep these guys in business. That way that their stuff is available to us. And the best way to do that is go to their websites and purchase something. No different than what I do or anybody in the hobby. And it's just another forum for you guys to be aware of it and know where to go. So I bid you a fair due until Wednesday, and then again Friday. This is Rusty Rotor. I'm out.